Hey lovelies, and welcome back to the Manifestation Sisters community. My name is Leah.
My name's Tia.
Here on this channel we talk everything mindset and manifestation.
If you're new here, we help you rise and reach your truest potential by simplifying manifestation and making it a lifestyle. And in this video we're going to be talking about an important subject of manifesting, how you can embody and become your manifestation and why it is that we do that. So stay tuned.
I'll be your light.
Before we jump into the video, we want to let you know that we are still giving a giveaway of the Limitless Manifestor workbook. If you subscribe, like and comment on this video, we will announce the winner on a short video and also let them know in the comments as well. We have other services that you can work with me and Tia one-on-one. The links for that is in the description box down below, so let's jump in. So when we're talking about embody and become, what does this actually mean? It means that the internal reality is the real reality. It's not looking outside of ourselves for the validation. And I know sometimes it's great to get outside validation, but our validation needs to come within. We need to become the manifestation within and embody that before it gets pushed out. So oftentimes when we're on our manifestation journey, we are very much outwardly focused, and it keeps us victimized in a state and a version of us that isn't truly the person we want to be. We're not becoming it. So a lot of the times we can hear with clients and we get feedback from people, well, how do I embody it? How do I embody something I've never been? How do I start to shift my internal reality and be a person I've never been before? And this is what we're doing with all the tools and techniques, because obviously it's not familiar to you to be in a beautiful relationship if you've never experienced that. It's not familiar to you to have money if you've never experienced that. It's not familiar to you to have loads of job opportunities or a successful business or a good career if that's not familiar to you, if you've had the opposite. So now it's starting a new internal dialogue and a new internal way of being, so we can start to really embody and shift into the version of us that is that person now.
Yeah, and we say it all the time, even recently, the best way to manifest what you want is to become your manifestation. Who is the version of you that has what it is you want? And I think when you're becoming, it's not a shift or a click moment you have overnight. Although you are shifting into the state, I see like you becoming the version of you that has your desire as a process you do every single day. You show up for yourself. It's like you going to the gym. You're not just going to get muscles overnight. You show up for yourself. You have that discipline to intentionally choose to go to the gym. That's you becoming. You have the discipline to intentionally choose who you are on a moment-to-moment basis. The more you familiarize yourself with that version of you, that will become your dominant state of being. You will start living from that version of you that knows you're worthy enough to have this thing. It is natural to me. Because the more you persist, like we always say, you're changing your inner world, you're changing your inner felt experience about who you are and what you know about yourself. So the more you persist and make an intention for this is who I'm choosing to be, this is who I'm choosing to be, you will wake up one day and that's your natural state of being. The manifestations trickle in because it's in response to you. It's not a quick fix of I'm going to do this technique, I'm going to do this guide to get my manifestation. You're no longer coming from a place of getting I need this thing in. You're simply becoming the manifestation. I am this version of me, so it has no choice but to show up and conform to who I am.
Yeah, you're being it, aren't you?
You're being.
You are it, essentially.
You are it, and it is done.
Yes, you are it, it is done. And I know I struggled this with myself for a while, because it was like, well, I've never been that person before, so it doesn't feel familiar, like I said. But the more we can shift our internal world and do the tools and techniques we need to do for ourselves, it starts to feel more natural. We start adapting new behaviours, we start showing up for ourselves in a different way, even in our 3D reality, because we're now starting to be the person. So 100%. You've got to think to yourself, like, if I want to be a successful business person, or I want this beautiful relationship, how do I live my life? What's my routine and how do I go about my day? It's actually being that person. There's one part of you that might be sitting there doing the tools and techniques, but then it's also another version of you that is going about their day and living their life and being as if you are that person already. And you can be as delusional as you want, or sometimes people feel like, I'm being delusional. Like, how can I act like I'm in this relationship, or how can I act like I have all this money when it's actually not in my 3D yet? But like we always say, you can't take our cues from the 3D. You're shifting yourself internally, and that internal change is what's going to change your behaviours and your perceptions and the way you respond to things in your 3D, therefore 3D conforming to you. So that's how we start to embody and become what we want.
Because it's not you, like you said, looking to it from your external environment. When you understand this work and the concepts of the laws and you manifesting and everything being outpictured from your internal reality, you will take your power back, because you becoming is you giving yourself everything you need internally. You looking for the internal movement, you having a better mood, you feeling good within yourself, your thoughts are aligned with what it is you want to manifest, and then the bridges of incidents then start to unfold in your favour, and it all starts to pour in. Because you are the centre of your world, you are becoming, you are being the version of you, you're embodying that manifestation. And that is you embodying and becoming until it is done.
Yeah, so set yourself a little challenge for a little while. If you haven't really been embodying and becoming, so maybe you've been just affirming vain affirmations and looking at 3D and not really sitting with yourself, taking time for yourself, like 10 minutes a day in the morning or at night, or just in the morning, to sit with yourself and choose a technique or tool that really resonates with you, whether it's sitting there doing inner conversations, scripting, saying affirmation rampages, whatever you need to do, visualization, and just really sitting in a state. What helps me, the reason why I'm closing my eyes, is because I'm in a conversation, quite personal, visual, or whatever I'm doing for myself, but closing my eyes and just saying what I want to say to myself. Or if I'm scripting, I'll do that. Obviously I can't close my eyes and script at the same time, but you might be able to. But if I'm closing my eyes and I'm just in my inner world basically for like a period of time, that is really helping me invoke a new state, a new feeling state, that is helping me be that person now. Do you know what I mean? So you're starting to change your internal world and your physiology, as I mentioned in another video, to being a different feeling state that actually feels as if this person already right now in that moment. And then you go about your day, and then you want to just keep practicing that over and over. It's a practice, it's a process. The more you practice that in your internal world, it starts to be who you naturally normally are.
Exactly.
And outside will just flow and things come in, because you've changed your inner reality, your inner state of being, to be the person who is the person you want to be.
Yeah. So guys, from this video we just wanted it to be a reminder to our community of, are you currently embodying and becoming your manifestation? If not, what does that look like for you? We want you to shift back into this state. We want this to be a reinforcement of, this is your reminder to get back into the embodiment and the becoming of your manifestation. What does that version of you look like? How would you show up? What would you think? How would you feel? What would your current state be? Everything that Leah's just touched upon. We want you to shift back into that.
Yes. So if you like this video, be sure to comment, share and subscribe. It helps our community grow. As we said before, if you do that, also you'll be entered into our free giveaway for the Limitless Manifesto workbook, which is going to help you shift your self-concept and align to the version of you that has what they want, which everything in this video we touched on as well.
It's in the guide.
It's in the guide. So we will see you in the next video.